Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons taking on the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. This offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. At the 40, there he goes. And he breaks into the open. The 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Demon Deacs.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Wake Forest 7, North Texas 0.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quick pass on the fly motion. Across the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half, man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook, everything I have to use. I like all these.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. The run to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Breaks the tackle. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Makes the catch. It's Sheffield. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
Well, was a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. On target to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That is what you call putting a little air under it and letting your guy run to it.
Exactly right, Reese. It's so hard to track that football when you put so much air underneath it, and I'm trying to run with the wide receiver. He's so used to doing that every...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Morin. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
But when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive...
Oh, look out, there he goes! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Morris. They're setting up the screen. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. North Texas in the hurry up. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's running in the open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Brought down at the 13-yard line. Second down coming up.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Caught behind the line. It's Evans. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're going to run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Touch pass on the run. And they get him down.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Quarterback will audible. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Using his legs to buy some time. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Oh, look out. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Morris. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's caught. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Morris. It's complete to the right. Knocked off his feet. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Offense working from the pistol.
Alert! 29 Philly.
The give to the single back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Lizzie. Come on, set.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Quick handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. You need to put more plays together like that right there.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back at the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
North Texas, 24. Wake Forest, 14.
Fair catch called for and made. Offense returns to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll take another shot here. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Looking for more room. He gets the pick, but not the pick 6, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Demon Deacons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Scanning the field, it's Morris. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. He's got it on the right. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, North Texas. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. A simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got it behind the line. It's Morin. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Looking for a gap. It's Claiborne. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to play the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, that linebacker timed that so well. I'm surprised the running back actually held onto the football after that big hit. They are so lucky. Wow.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Mean Green. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offensive route to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll call for the fair catch here. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Man, this defense takes tons of pride in their pass defense. They've got athletes on the back end that can break on the ball, and they've got hands, too. We've seen them pluck 3 picks already. They almost got another one there.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Dropping back, it's Morris. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. The give from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
He's marked at the 33. Brings up 3rd down.
Got it.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Wide receiver now comes in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Safe completion on the screen. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
At the 42-yard line. Third down coming up.
Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, North Texas 38, Wake Forest 14.
A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Makes the grab on 3rd. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He's been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Grab behind the line. It's Price. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, North Texas. And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score, North Texas 45, Wake Forest 14.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Wake Forest offense will take over 1st and 10.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. The expressway is wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wake!
Wake Forest.
In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Going to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
He'll bring it back. It's Mays. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
First and 10.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if he lofts one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Offense in an empty set. He'll throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Claiborne. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Get set, get set.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
On the ground. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Ringo, Ringo. Easy.
Running back goes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Shadow of the goalpost looming, 1st and 10 from their own 1, just looking for breathing room. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. Backs against the wall. He'll let it fly again. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Quarterback checking off. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Got room on the return. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong. And they got him for the sack. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Gonna run it. It's Claiborne. Just destroying his way through the field. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Skips away from pressure. Pass is incomplete. 2-point conversion is no good. Not really sure why they went through that entire exercise, but that'll be the ball game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it's